Hold on. See the median? There's a chair in the median. Nobody there. See that chair? You know what that means? Hold on, I moved. See the chair in the median? I had to do a U-turn and come into the BP to go station, which represents Bridgeport. See? I'm on community and where's the military sign? I'm not seeing, oh, the military sign right there. Military trail and community road drive, whatever the fuck it is. And then we got 3030, and that's at the BP. That stands for Bridgeport. And then you got the red truck there now with the chair. That was back from 1994. 1994, when I had my efficiency and on McKinley Avenue. 165 McKinley Avenue. Apartment number 5. Okay? And it was only my apartment, my efficiency. But then I had to help Vicky, aka Victoria, her brother Scott Smith, because she rejected him and forsaken him and neglected him, and he didn't have a mom and dad because they both died, Ozzy and Dottie. Dottie was the mom and Ozzy was the father. Okay, then Vicky was older, she was on welfare and she worked, and then she had a boyfriend and she had a daughter. And the daughter died just a few years ago, so now Vicky is raising her grandson and granddaughter while the mother passed away. So anyway, whatchamacallit? So as I helped Scott, he brought his friend TJ over, and they played games all night long on my TV and they used their game system. And TJ or my child molester might have given them a chair. Somebody brought a chair over similar to that. It was actually, it was kind of a golden yellow kind of thing. It had a white backing, but then it was like a golden. But anyway, when Scott and TJ and then they brought my sister and Renee over, which was my sister's boyfriend at the time, Renee, and they all ate my ham and cheese and my bread and my quarter chicken legs, my lemon pepper quarter chicken legs. I didn't have any furniture but the chair that they brought over because I had to work all the time. I was planning on getting furniture. But I had to do it little by little. And I had to pay rent. My rent was $395, including, I think, heat and hot water. Or I had to pay for the electric, which I had to put down a deposit on that too. But the thing was, they didn't help me pay shit, but they used me. So while I was working, they got to stay in my home and eat my food that I didn't even buy for myself, or that I could afford. I had to spend my rent money to help Scott because his sister Vicky helped me and my sister when my mom needed help. So I had to return the favor and pay it forward. But you know what it did? It made me fall because they took over my apartment and they wouldn't leave. So I had to abandon another apartment after my sister made me lose another apartment before that. And how they made so many, well, the devil did, using my sister and Renee. So while I was at work, they took over my apartment. I come home to a house full of people when I wanted to eat, take a shower, and go to sleep or have a talk with my sister about the plans I had and how we were going to have to just struggle for a little bit until I got everything in order. So anyway, I forgot to change my address, and I never went back to my old efficiency at the Cambridge Apartments to check on my mail to get the money that I applied for to help my sister. And I forgot, with all the chaos that my sister was putting me through and everything I had on my plate, I was going crazy. So I regret getting custody of my sister because she was used by the devil. And it caused me to fall down, and it was all a part of the curse upon my life because of my uncle snitching on the mob. There you have it. So that chair represents my stalker. I didn't finish the story. When my sister, her boyfriend Renee, Scott and TJ, and myself were home that night, because I wasn't working that night at Dunkin' Donuts, because I always had one day, it was either I had one night off or I had, because I was working for both Dunkin' Donuts. I was working for Boston Avenue and for Federal Street. And I happened to have that whole day off, I think. I'm pretty sure, or I wasn't yet working. No, I was not yet working for the one, or maybe I was. I might have had the whole day off on both, but whatever it was, because I can't remember everything. But there was a knock at the door. Who was the knock at the door? Just like the episode of Friends, there was a knock at the door, and I forgot who it was. Everybody was accounted for in the Friends. But then, I think it was Brad Pitt playing the character named Will. Will was one of the guys that was in my apartment on Federal Street, among many others, including Heather. Will, there was another Will. Then there was my sister, Renee, Scott, TJ. Or no, Scott and TJ weren't there. No, TJ was there on and off, because he lived right around the corner with his mom, but he wasn't all there. He was very smart and educated, but his family was very dysfunctional. And it kind of trickled down into him, because he and Scott and TJ are now in jail, in prison for life, because they murdered a Down syndrome woman in her apartment because she was living on her own. That could have been me. That could have been me. So, I'm going to go. But anyway, the knock at the door was Brad Pitt in the character of Will on Friends. Brad Pitt plays my stalker in real life. I gotta go. I can't even go to I can't even go to whatchamacallit now. I was gonna go to Aldi's, but because they did that to me, I can't take a left-hand turn, and I have to go down the street and around and take the long route and backtrack and waste more gas, unless I go down Community and turn around there and come back this way, which is what I'll have to do. And they left the lane open for me to do that. See, I'm the first one in the line when there's traffic there and traffic there. But I'm the first one at the light because there was nobody in this lane, so I could go that way and turn around and go back the other way. See? So that chair represents my stalker. When I opened up the door, because I knew who it was, and I like, before I opened up the door, I looked at, everybody looked at one another like, who could it be? And I knew, but I was like, I was looking at everybody else for a different reason. The person on the left was like sleeping or something. Oh my God, no, that wasn't a Connecticut plate, was it? No. So now I got to go around in the Publix shopping center, come back out so I could go to Aldi's. When I could probably just go to Walmart and get a pineapple there. Which I don't know if I should or shouldn't, because I got to go there anyway. But I'm going to go to Aldi's because I'm going to get more avocados, because I'm going to end up getting more bread so I could have my sandwich. But I want a pineapple because my body is full of yeast and candida. And I need to balance it out. I'm going to have to get another antibiotic, or because this is not going to go away on its own. It's mange, it's staph infection. So I need another long-term antibiotic. And then with these electronic cars, you got to charge them for like an hour or two. That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Who has the time, an hour a day to fucking charge, or 2 hours a day to charge their car? And who has the money to pay for the electric bill? How do I get out of here? Oh my fucking God. I don't know what I'm going to do. I could go inside this Publix, but I don't trust this Publix. And their bread. And I don't want to park and start the car because I got to do that 3-4 times today. And I go out this way, I can only take a fucking right. Oh my fucking God. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to fucking do. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. See what they do to me? And plus I don't need a Band-Aid up here, but I do because it's infection. Now I'm in a parking lot that you can only get out of one way. So I gotta go all the way around and then all the way around again to get the fuck out. Actually, the ointment made it go away. It stopped it before it, because I didn't pick at it. I had a pimple. It was a bacterial pimple from this. And it kind of went away, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that now. But I have to, because it's still not all the way away. It'll come back if I don't take care of it. So I need to put bleach and, I could get out this way. I don't have to go all the way back around to get out this way. Holy fucking roo. Holy fucking fuckaroo. Oh my fucking, there goes, I skidded the fucking, you fucking bastards. See, the pineapples at Aldi's are only $2.15 when they're like $2.38 or $2.65 or $2.56 at Walmart. And I need avocados. So they're only 59 to 65 cents at Aldi's when they're like 88 cents or $1 at Walmart. I can't even fucking afford Walmart. But the people that can afford Walmart, but they go to Aldi's to get the cheaper prices so that it takes from me so that they can still afford to smoke and get their high on and get their little beer on, you know? Go fuck yourselves.